The losers bracket continues through its first round as trainers who lost in the main bracket duel to see who gets the chance to face the eventual main bracket champion for a chance to steal the crown. Last time we witnessed a long but exciting battle between Faulkner of Violet City against Will of the Elite Four. As Faulkner tried his best to harness the power of his Lugia, Will made some hugely strategic plays, but only one emerged the victor. Today we've got what is bound to be a great match between Gym Leader Pryce of Mahogany Town against Gym Leader Chuck of Cianwood City. Both trainers performed well in the main bracket, but just got beat out. Now they have a chance for redemption. Let's head to the team previews to try and get an idea of how this might shape up. Pryce returns to the tournament with his Hail team consisting of a really balanced party between special walls, physical walls, fast sweepers, and some tankier Pokemon too. Against Chuck, he's going to have to utilize his walls properly and really take advantage of Hail damage and other incremental damage methods. In keeping with his own nature, Chuck on the other hand has what can only be described as a bulky hyper-offense team filled with tanks and a couple speedier threats. He's going to have to take advantage of his stab and priority moves and navigate around Pryce's defenses. Both teams are ready to do battle, so let's head to the arena and watch this duel play out. It's time, a gym leader showdown. We've got Chuck of Cianwood City versus Pryce of Mahogany Town. Chuck starting off the battle with his Medicham, a very powerful Pokemon to start off with. Does have the Pure Power ability, of course, which basically doubles its attack. Whereas Pryce is going to start off with the Abomasnow. Now, we've seen him with this lead before. It is a very, very crucial lead. It does set up the Snowstorm, of course. The Hail is activated. So now we're going to have to see what Chuck wants to do. And now, actually, Pryce is going to switch out from the Abomasnow and go into the Froslass here. Oh, perhaps predicting the fighting move. Yes, the high jump kick. Are you kidding me? What a play there by Pryce, making sure to send out the one Pokemon that is basically immune to fighting type moves so that the Medicham would actually hurt itself down to half health. What a play there. Now all of a sudden Chuck is in a scary position because Froslass does have spikes too. Is going to just start setting up, knowing that Chuck did have to switch there, and into the Hitmonlee comes Chuck. Now Hitmonlee does actually have a decent special defense, so it might be able to survive something that the Froslass throws at it here, and it is going to be the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball on the Hitmonlee. Let's see how much this does. Not much at all. Hitmonlee going for knockoff. Oh, it avoided the attack. The Froslass does have the Snow Cloak ability after all. That does increase its evasiveness in Hail, so it is very hard to hit. And here comes another Shadow Ball on the Hitmonlee, and it survives, going for the knockoff again, but it avoids it. Oh, again, the Froslass coming in with that Snow Cloak ability, and the Hail will actually take down the Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee not able to get a move off because, again, that Snow Cloak ability is really, really challenging. This is how Pryce has set up his team. So now in comes the Machamp for Chuck. Froslass going to switch out. And Walrein is coming out, actually. Walrein is a physical defender. Very, very physically bulky, but it all depends. Yes, the Machamp going for the Heavy Slam. So a good switch there from Pryce, actually. That's not going to do much at all. And now Machamp will get hit by the Hail, whereas Walrein will recover some of his health. That Ice Body ability, always useful. And it looks like Chuck is going to withdraw. Perhaps his Machamp was choice banded, so won't be able to use a different attack, and all of a sudden he was kind of stuck out there. Now in comes the Poliwrath. Poliwrath could be a good Pokemon for Chuck, but the Toxic coming here and poisoning it, so that is going to put the Poliwrath on a timer. Not a great situation for Chuck overall. Pryce has played the beginning stages of this match really, really well. Here comes some more healing for the Walrein, whereas the Poliwrath does look to have the leftovers. But of course, the poison will start to rack up some damage. It all depends if Chuck can pull something off with his Poliwrath while he has it out, because it is an important Pokemon for this matchup. But the Walrein going for the Protect here. Pryce is actually trying to stall out this Poliwrath, realizing it is a bit of a threat to his team, whereas the Poliwrath was trying to go for a Toxic of its own. We very well might have a stall war here, depending on what Pryce wants to do. But of course, the Ice Body now bringing Walrein back up to full health, whereas the Poliwrath could possibly be there without the poison, though. That poison is really racking up damage now. We're going to have to see what happens on this turn. This is going to be a crucial turn because, of course, Pryce can't protect anymore, and he is going to switch out into the Froslass now. Froslass perhaps anticipating maybe, no, the Toxic is going to come, but the Froslass, oh, I see what Pryce tried to do there. The Toxic only has a 90% accuracy, and in the Hail with the Snow Cloak ability, again, that's going to be really, really tough to hit, but the Hail has officially gone down now. It has ended, so Chuck is going to withdraw from the Poliwrath, taking way too much poison damage at this point. Pryce has been playing this really, really well, and now Machamp coming back out on the field. Froslass is going to go for spikes, perhaps predicting the switch there and getting some more setup here. Again, Pryce does need that incremental damage. He's doing a good job of setting it up, that's for sure. Here comes the Shadow Ball on the Machamp. Should do a good amount of damage. And the special defense drop here. That will be key on the next turn because Machamp might have survived another one. But here comes the knockoff. And the Froslass does survive just barely with its Focus Sash. Knockoff, of course, does not take off the Focus Sash itself. And now Chuck's going to be forced to withdraw from that special defense drop. And now he's going to go into the Conkeldurr, actually. And Conkeldurr is a defensive monster, but here comes the Froslass with the Shadow Ball. How much will this do on Conkeldurr? This will be interesting. Not a whole lot, to be honest, actually. Conkeldurr tanking that pretty well. Conkeldurr is typically known for its physical defense, but that was a great survival there, and Froslass going for another one, not able to take out the Conkeldurr. And finally, it looks like that Froslass will be going down to the Thunder Punch, of course, from the Conkeldurr. Chuck finally getting rid of one of the Pokemon that was making this battle very, very difficult. But here is perhaps another one with the Weavile. Weavile is a scary, scary threat. Now, Conkeldurr likely does have Mach Punch, but the Weavile will out-prioritize, of course, with the Ice Shard. So Chuck making a good move there to switch. Perhaps the Conkeldurr will survive the spikes when it comes back out. Who knows? But here comes the Ice Shard on the Poliwrath, and Poliwrath absolutely eating that up. Not a chance. Here comes the leftovers, and the poison will reactivate, but it won't do as much as it was before because Poliwrath, of course, did get the opportunity to switch out. Now, all of a sudden, Weavile, Weavile does not have anything, I don't think, that could take out Poliwrath from this range. So Poliwrath perhaps able to try and turn the tide of the battle here. We'll have to see, and Pryce sending out the Abomasnow, perhaps just wanting to set up that hail. And let's see what the Poliwrath decided to go for. Focus Blast, and it is going to hit. That is a rare, rare opportunity there for Chuck. How much is that going to do? Oh, it does over half on the Abomasnow. Even though Abomasnow is actually Pryce's special wall, that did a huge amount of damage. Poliwrath is powerful. And now, all of a sudden, it looks like Pryce is in a bit of a vulnerable position. Chuck perhaps switching up the momentum a little bit here. Poliwrath is in the red, but now he has to switch again. And going into the Mamoswine here. Now, Mamoswine does have the Snow Cloak ability. Focus Blast will not hit. There's no... Oh! Chuck predicting it, going with the Scald here. Oh, doing a huge amount of damage on the Mamoswine and gets the burn. Chuck with an absolutely stellar prediction there, but it looks like the Mamoswine's Lychee Berry will activate, increasing its attack though, so that will level its attack back to pretty much normal now. Neutral attack on the Mamoswine, but Poliwrath getting a little bit of health back from the leftovers, but of course that Toxic is going to start factoring in here. What a play that was by Chuck, and the Poliwrath actually surviving here. So Mamoswine will have to take an extra turn of burn damage here, perhaps making it that much easier to KO, but of course the priority Ice Shard being able to take down that Poliwrath. That Poliwrath was a big challenge for Pryce's team actually, and now Chuck has a little bit of momentum to be able to take over here. Let's see what he goes for. The Medicham coming out on the field. Now it could potentially out-prioritize the Mamoswine if it is faster. It should have something, yes, like Bullet Punch. The Bullet Punch being able to take down that Mamoswine, especially from that range. Wow, what a play there from Chuck. Changing up the sequence here a little bit, switching up the momentum just a touch. And now Medicham is in the red though, especially after that hail damage too. And now Weavile coming back out on the field from Pryce. Weavile is a terrifying threat for a lot of Chuck's team, actually. It is 4 times weak to fighting, but of course, with these priority moves like Ice Shard, it is going to be taking down a lot of Pokemon like Medicham, who are in that lower health range. So Medicham going down, not able to out-prioritize that Weavile, of course. And in comes the Machamp here. Machamp is a very defensive beast as well, but after that Spikes damage, I'm not sure if it'll survive something from the Weavile. Weavile going for Ice Shard, doesn't want to get Bullet Punched or something. And yes, the Machamp going down, not able to survive after the Spikes. Those Spikes coming in crucial here. What a good play from Pryce there, setting those up early. And now the Breloom coming out on the field. Breloom is weak to Weavile, but it might have Mach Punch, so yeah, Weavile is forced to go with the Ice Shard. I'm not sure if that'll KO. Let's see. No! The Breloom staying in. It is a little bit bulky and going for the Spore here. Oh man, this is a little bit dangerous for Pryce here. He does have other options to switch into, of course, but now Chuck can start setting up this Breloom. Depending on what type of set it does have, it does look to have the Toxic Orb, so that is going to heal its health a little bit every turn. But of course, that hail is still in play here, and Pryce is going to stay in, realizing he just wants to try and take out that Breloom as fast as possible. But the Leech Seed now coming out on the Weavile, so Breloom and the hail going down too. Breloom getting some Leech Seed recovery in addition to the Toxic Orb now, and no incremental damage from that hail. So suddenly, It looks like Chuck is trying to make himself be in an advantageous position here with that Breloom, and now Pryce is going to switch out into the Abomasnow. He wants to set up that Hail again, and of course Abomasnow cannot get Leech Seeded, so that is a good switch overall. Perhaps he should have done that last turn, maybe wanting that Weavile to wake up so he can out-prioritize the Breloom, but here comes the Substitute. Substitute now on the Breloom will allow it to survive another hit, but that Hail is going to come into effect despite the Poison Heal. That is a factor because it all depends how much health Breloom has left to be able to substitute, and now it's tightening its focus. Going to go for the Focus Punch, it looks like, but the Abomasnow going with the 100% accuracy Blizzard in the Hail. That will undoubtedly take down the Substitute, so now Breloom is going to be able to get a move off here, though. The Focus Punch, the stab, super effective Focus Punch on the Abomasnow, taking it down. Undoubtedly an easy KO. But now Pryce can kind of reset with the Breloom no longer under Substitute. He can send out something that can take him out right away. And now Chuck, I'm not sure if he has anything that he will be able to do with this Walrein here. Walrein coming out is very weak to Breloom, of course, but does probably have something like Ice Beam or Blizzard. Breloom trying to go for the Focus Punch. It is a specially defensive Pokemon. Will it survive the Ice Beam, though? No, the Breloom going down to the Ice Beam. And now Chuck has one remaining Pokemon left, his Conkeldurr. Now, it all depends if Conkeldurr can survive the spikes. It's going to be close. No, the Conkeldurr being taken down by the spikes. The spikes a little bit too overwhelming for it. Pryce did well to set those up early. Pryce really operating well with his synergistic Hail team here. Pryce will take down Chuck and make it to the next round. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss the next matches. Before we go, I'd like to thank the patrons who are making this tournament possible. If you guys want to help further this series' potential and support it, the link to my Patreon page will be in the description below. That's all for this one. This has been SilphSpectre, and I'll see you guys next time for more True Power.